Here we are, Hermie, your birthday treat. Father had kept the visit to the Looe Monkey Sanctuary a secret from Hermie, as he knew the fuss he would have made if he had known what his birthday treat was going to be. Hermie looked in amazement at the swinging creatures when he arrived at the sanctuary. "Oh, Father, this is what I've always wanted, a circus trip." "Excuse me? This is not a circus, but a very important sanctuary for endangered monkeys." Hermie looked up at Father. "They don't look very endangered to me. In fact, I would suggest they look rather content with life." The lady attending to the little monkeys heard what had been said and walked over to Hermie and Father. "I hope you're enjoying your visit." "Oh, yes. This is my birthday treat, given very generously by Father." "Oh, how old are you?" the lady kindly asked. "I am 5 years old today. As a matter of fact, I am now 5 years and 6 hours old, as I was born on the dot of 5 a.m. on the morning of the 15th of December, 2014. My word, how precise! Yes, that's me. I am a very precise miniature schnauzer." Father just smiled, as he was used to Hermie's strange little ways. "Could I have a go at feeding the little chaps?" Hermie pleaded. "Of course you can. Here are some juicy bananas." Hermie reached forward and took a big, yellow, tasty-looking one and poked it through the fence. "Thank you very much," the naughty little monkey said, as he swung enthusiastically on his rope, clutching the juicy fruit. "Can I have one, please?" a slightly fatter monkey said, as he swung from side to side on his own rope. Hermie looked up at the lady, hoping she would oblige him with another contribution. "Here you are. Try this one." Hermie grabbed the second banana and quickly pushed it through the fence. That looks rather delicious," the fatter monkey said, snatching it from Hermie's grasp. By now, all the monkeys had gathered in a group in front of Hermie and Father, waiting patiently for their share. "Oh dear, what are we going to do now?" Hermie asked the kind lady. "Well, the trouble is, once you feed one, all the others want the same." Hermie thought for a moment, and then asked for a knife. "What do you want that for, Hermie?" Father asked. "Just wait and see." "Oh, and can I have a catapult, please?" Father and the lady looked rather puzzled, but soon the nice lady returned with both items. I'm impressed." "I wasn't really expecting you to have a catapult," Hermie said. Hermie then proceeded to cut up the bananas and place a sliver in the leather of the catapult. "Whee!" Hermie shouted with glee, as a slice of the fresh fruit flew forcefully towards a rather grumpy-looking monkey sitting on a large branch. Splat! "What the—" said the grumpy monkey, wiping the dripping mess from his head. "Who did that?" Hermie smiled and took aim again. "Oh, this is such fun," he thought to himself. Father and the lady looked in dismay, as after a few well-aimed shots, nearly all the awaiting monkeys were covered in yellow goo. "Could we stop, please?" the monkey who was obviously in charge shouted. "This is a debacle beyond reproach, and we will have no more of it, thank you. I am from Jamaica, by the way." "Jamaica? Or did she go of her own accord?" Hermie sniggered. "What on earth are you talking about, you strange dog?" "It's a joke, Father. Jamaica. Did you make her? Do you get it?" Hermie said, as he was about to take aim at a very large monkey swinging on a tire. "No, not him," said the lady. "He is the grumpiest monkey we have, and if you upset him, he will call all the other monkeys out on strike." "Too late." Thud. "Right, that's it," the huge monkey shouted. "We are now on strike." "I thought it was quite a good strike," Hermie laughed. This didn't go down too well. The monkeys climbed off their ropes, branches and tires and gathered grumpily in a group next to the pond. "Well done, Hermie. We have only been here for 30 minutes, and all the monkeys are on strike." Hermie looked up at the lady and gulped. "Oh dear, what have I done?" "Well, young man, you have managed to upset all the monkeys, who I have trained for years to be content, happy and relaxed with life. They are now all grumpy, discontented and downhearted. What can I do to make amends?" Hermie asked. Well, you could try to entertain them. Do you know any tricks? Hermie thought very quickly and remembered the juggling act he used to do to amuse the rest of his fellow puppies. Have you any, doggy biscuits in your pocket, Father? Father delved into his deep trouser pocket and found several biscuits. Will these do? Ah, yes, just what I need. Hermie had a quick practice and then announced he was ready. The lady went over to the group of discontented monkeys and said, in recognition of the fact he has upset you so much, Hermie would like to entertain you. There was very little interest, and they just muttered amongst themselves. Hermie then appeared. Here I am, ready to cheer you all up. You'll be lucky, the large grumpy monkey said. But Hermie, being Hermie, just continued with his juggling act. He started by throwing 2 biscuits in the air, just to get into the rhythm. After a few seconds, he introduced a 3rd biscuit and proceeded to juggle the items very proficiently. A couple of younger monkeys looked up and started to take a little interest. He ain't bad, you know, the smallest monkey said under his breath. Father then threw another biscuit into Hermie's display, and 4 biscuits soon flew around in a circle in front of him. By now, quite a few of the monkeys started to become more and more intrigued, and some even tried to juggle a couple of bananas they had found on the grass. Hermie realized he was getting into full flow and asked Father for a further 2 biscuits. Father obliged, even though he thought Hermie couldn't possibly take on 2 more biscuits. But no, Hermie brought into play his 2 back legs and managed to juggle 5 biscuits between all of his legs while lying upside down. Okay, Smarty Pants, I can do that, shouted the grumpy monkey, and proceeded to toss 4 bananas in the air, one after the other, and managed to take a nibble out of each one as it passed his mouth. Hermie was never one to be beaten, and shouted to Father for yet another 2 biscuits. He obliged, and amazingly, Hermie brought into play his tail, thus throwing 7 biscuits in a huge circle, using his 4 legs and his nose. The intrigued monkeys started to chant and swing excitedly in the trees. Unfortunately, Grumpy Monkey couldn't juggle any more than 4 bananas and had to give up. Okay, that's enough. I give in. You have beaten me, the Grumpy Monkey shouted. The nice lady stepped forward and made a speech to Hermie and Father and all the monkeys. I have to tell you that this has been the most fascinating few minutes I have ever witnessed. I would like to thank Grumpy Monkey for a heroic effort. You were marvellous. And, Hermie, I think we would all have to say that you are amazing. Hermie almost blushed, but as he was black and silver, no one noticed. Why, thank you, Hermie said. I'm just so sorry I upset you all, as I am not normally such a little monkey. Everyone roared with laughter and came over to pat Hermie on the back. Well done, little chap. That was super. Father looked over to the nice lady and smiled. Well, he's done it again. He always manages to get himself out of any predicament. Why don't we all have a celebration to finish the day off? Father suggested. This went down very well with everyone, and soon they were all having fun. The little monkeys were given party hats and swung happily through the trees. The more senior monkeys celebrated with balloons and a banana cocktail or 2. Oh, Father, isn't this wonderful? I haven't seen so many contented bananas for a long time. Hermie, don't you mean monkeys? Oh, yes, silly me. Could we give a small donation to the sanctuary? Father asked the nice lady. We have heard you are struggling to feed these delightful monkeys since you have been shut for the nasty COVID-19 thing. Oh, that would be so helpful, as things are very difficult, and we need all the help we can get. The monkeys have been very sad, since they haven't been able to have many visitors. Hermie then put his paw up to ask permission to speak. There was total silence, and even the young monkeys went quiet. I would like to donate all my pocket money, which Father and Mother give me for all my bones and treats, to your sanctuary, to help to feed everyone here. There was such a loud applause, it was deafening. Thank you, Hermie. That is such a lovely gesture. We would like to make you an honorary monkey, the chief monkey said. Hermie's little face lit up with excitement and pride. Oh, I've always wanted to live up to Father's nickname for me. I am now officially a little monkey.